there's a TV show cut.
That was the worst cut.
Yeah, it was.
You didn't see him go home.
You didn't see? No, you did not.
We all remember from back in the day. At least I do. I know some of you probably weren't even born when this movie came out. But Speed, the first movie with Keanu Reeves, Speed was a phenomenon, man.
Test.
Pop quiz, hot shot.
If it drops below 50, it blows up. What do you do? What do you do?
Remember that thing at the beginning?
You get the hell out of there.
Yeah.
What do you do? Not the sequel.
Find another job and get the city. And by the way, Keanu Reeves is the last person to ask that too. Because
Right?
Keanu Reeves is still on that phone for an hour. Like, I don't know. I don't
50?
know.
How fast is 50?
I don't know. Be awesome. I don't know. And the villain would be like, God damn. Man.
50 miles. Whoa.
Is it per hour?
Can you put your manager on the phone?
Yeah.
What's the mileage of the boss?
That's pretty fast, man. A bus? I didn't know a bus could go that fast.
Dude.
Whoa.
Just, never mind, man. Come on. Shit.
Excellent.
You're the hero of this movie, really? Yes.
Yes.
Hey, little boy, is your mommy there? Can I speak to her? Everything was, from that point on, it was Speed on, like with Die Hard.
Well,
Die Hard and a such and
That's
such.
what this was. It was Die Hard on a bus.
It was Die Hard on a bus
And
until
when you heard it, you're like, no way. And it's like, oh, it worked. You
worked,
guys
yeah.
pulled it off.
No, they did. It was Die Hard on a bus until they took over that moniker, and then everything was Speed on the ice cream truck, Speed on a trash truck.
Yeah, if it was moving,
Yeah,
it was speed.
Speed on a bicycle.
Speed on a skateboard,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Speed on rollerblades. It was all kind of shit that people making back in the day because Speed was such a huge hit. And when they start talking about Speed on a ... then Speed said, "How come we can't be a Speed on something ourselves?"
Yeah.
And they took everything else. They said, "You know what? We'll Speed on a
But
cruise
they
ship."
Say, cruise ships don't really go that fast.
Shut the up, man. Anyways,
Nobody asked you nothing.
tired of him.
Yeah. and y'all talking about Keanu Reeves in this, man, because y'all talk about how everybody says he has this dopey way of kind of acting sometimes. Well, I tell you what, he was smart enough to look at this script and say no for Speed 2. They offered this man $12 million to do a sequel to Speed.
At the time, I was like getting 20.
Yeah. This script was so bad that even Keanu Reeves said, y'all think I'm dumb, but I'm smart enough to say no to this right here. I'll do another Bill and Ted movie before I do this. I'm looking at IndieWire right here. It says Keanu Reeves was put in movie jail for a decade after turning down Speed 2. And he was like, I don't care. He's like, another reason why I didn't take this is because that script is shitty, and I made enough money off of the first Speed where I can just sit back and do nothing for a while. The script was from the director, Jan de Bont.
Yeah. I think it's Jan.
Jan de Bont. Yeah, you goddamn right, Jan de Bont. We're going to get the action here. This right here, though, man, they didn't get Keanu Reeves back. So they replaced him with Jason Patrick, and they continue with Sandra Bullock. And Sandra Bullock was kind of like she was like the Bruce Willis of this. She was that character where it's like, how Bruce Willis is always, every few years, he's just in another place where a terrorist wants to take over some shit. Sandra Bullock just happens to be in another place on another vehicle where somebody wants to plant a bomb and blow the shit up. Oh, and also, even though it's a cruise ship, it goes real fast, and they got to stop it before it crashes into something or explodes.
Before we get to our next port of call.
Yeah. And they replaced it with another plate. And they said, you know what? Who's the villain in the first one? Dennis Hopper. Dennis Hopper's crazy. Oh, but he ain't got
really
these
crazy?
teeth in these eyes already.
Jesus Christ. It looks Photoshopped.
Yeah, Dennis Hopper ain't on that shit like I am.
You on that speed. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Oh, Willem. No,
Yeah,
brother.
Willem Dafoe, man. Willem Dafoe was he was the villain. They said, we're upping everything up. They had a bus in the first one. We got a f***ing cruise ship. You had Dennis Hopper. We got the Green Goblin. This was one of the worst movies of the year when it came out.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man. Currently at it has 4% on Rotten Tomatoes. It is
Jesus.
It is known as one of the biggest misfires of Hollywood as far as a sequel goes. They just didn't. They had something great, and they just did not know how to repeat it. Killed the franchise.
But pump so much more money into it.
Where did they go wrong? Oh, let us count the ways.
Are you gonna stop me now, my friend?
Ow!
Oh, like that. Okay.
Did not see that coming.
Shit.
Man, I just bought a condo here.
He had to put Glenn back in there too, man.
I'm just laughing like they just threw everything in that trailer. Like people just shooting guns and shit. You hear that picture? I always say this, but I'm gonna say it again. This was a rough one right here because this is not as good bad as I remember.
Yeah, that's the thing.
It's just fucking bad.
Yeah.
It's just not. I remember for some reason back in the day when we saw it in the theater. For some reason, I don't know what shit I was on at the time, but I remember just being in the theater, just whoa, this is crazy, this is hilarious, this is funny bad. No, it's just fucking bad. I was sold on those eyes and those teeth right there. I saw that face and just thought the whole thing was just gonna be wild and crazy.
Nope.
No, for a movie called Speed Anything, but especially Speed 2. It's slow as They're on a cruise ship. How fast you think this shit's gonna go?
I know. And not until the last 30 minutes do they try to like fabricate it being fast and something. But up until that point, they're like, man, you guys got all the time in the world to fix this.
This is boring as fuck. I'd rather y'all have done the speed on a skateboard than on a cruise ship. I mean, yeah, a cruise ship, it goes fast.
Sure.
But the visuals ain't there for it.
No, it's not. Yeah, you're in the ocean.
The funny thing about the movie is that at the beginning, they do try to fool you to make you think that this is going to be a fast, action-packed film, man. Because what this is actually, don't be fooled by it if you ever decide to watch this. One of the places that they made a mistake, I forgot how much of a comedy this is. Terrible comedy.
Terrible comedy.
I mean, intentionally. I'm not saying it's a comedy because, I laughed at unintentional things. No, they wrote this as a comedy.
Well, the minute they have Tim Conway show up, you go,
like, oh.
Yeah.
Wait, this is slapstick.
The biggest thing slowing this down is that comedy. They're actually trying to do the speed comedy hour while we're supposed to be set up for an action film. And at the beginning of the movie, they try to with you. They try to make you think that you're going to get into this high-speed action film, man. And the funny thing about it is, even as an action movie, it's almost like a parody. Because the chases in this, it looks like something they're making fun of action movies about. The dialogue sounds like they're trying to make fun of action movie dialogue. Yeah. They actually say the line, this time, do it by the book.
Now listen, Alex, everything by the book. No stunts and no wrecks today, all right?
No stuntmen, no craft services.
That's a Simpsons episode right there.
God damn.
I know.
That's a parody of something. We're doing this by the book. No funny business, no crashes, all that kind of bullshit, man. We heard this shit made fun of. Oh, in the line, you're officially on vacation. That's from Beverly Hills Cop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, with a little lethal weapon in there.
And they try to, keep in mind the man ain't chasing no armored truck or no armed robbers. Is looking at him, ice cream, ice cream man, stop, ice cream man.
Throw down some change.
Yeah. I got money, ice cream. Stop.
We toasted on the bar.
What the f, man?
Because what motorcycle can't catch an ice cream truck in less than 2 seconds?
On a motorcycle.
Apparently he can't. They try to make you think that this is some real action film right here. But that only lasts for a little bit because Martin said it's not long at all before we get into the funny business up here. Funny man Tim Conway, comedy legend, Tim Conway.
R.I.P.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Rest
right.
in peace, Tim Conway. You no longer have to live with the mark of this movie ever again. But
Don't mention this in my eulogy.
Yeah, please. Talk about Dorf or something.
yeah, we're cutting to the wacky hijinks of him and Sandra Bullock. And the funny thing is that Tim Conway has always been like the idiot to the straight man. Sandra Bullock stole that shit.
Yep.
Oh, damn.
She yanked that shit from him. Tim Conway can't even try to keep up with her dumb ass in this, so he ends up being. Y'all made Tim. That's what's wrong here. Y'all made Tim Conway the straight man. He's like, I can't even deal with this shit right now.
My last boyfriend, Jack, he gives me pepper spray. I think it's perfume. I end up in the emergency room.
Yeah, just shut the f and drive.
Yeah. And by the way, I'd like to. How the f did you think it was perfume? I'm sorry, bitch.
You know, Tim Conway got that look like,
Yeah.
The writing is terrible, of course. Don't need to tell you that, but the writing is so terrible because they got to try to like write everything around Keanu Reeves missing.
Yeah.
And also they got to write everything around trying to get to the plot, which is the cruise ship, as soon as possible. So that they don't have time to do a lot of story development. They got to jump right into it. So everything is one of those movies where things happen by coincidence.
Yeah, and it's such a thing of where, hey, you remember how fun she was the last time? Well, now she's ditzy.
Yeah.
You guys cool with that?
Ditzy? No, she's stupid. And she tried to kill this man, and it's everything happens by coincidence. So what do you know after Jason Patrick, who plays Officer Alex in this, after Alex's high-speed car chase, and he peels out and captures the robbers, and they all are piled up on the road. Sandra Bullock's shitty driving meets his high-speed car chase. Bitch!
He should be bleeding.
Yeah, also, I guess it's off the jail for you. You just ran into a goddamn cop car, man.
But we don't have time for that because
You think it's too hard?
jail.
My bad.
Jail? No. What do you mean? That's real world shit right there. We're not
Okay.
doing real world shit right here. Here we got to get we did that, so we had to crash into this car so that we can get straight to the plot, which is him taking Annie, played by Sandra Bullock, on vacation. Tickets to the Bahamas or the Caribbean, whatever.
On a cop salary.
Oh, and by the way, with no notice at all either.
Yeah.
Don't ask if you can get time off. Not asking if you're doing anything. You got any doctor's appointments, anything I need to know about? No, I got these tickets. Let's go. Fuck it.
No travel.
I bought this shit. Yeah, I bought this shit. Fuck it. You going? Which is, hey, look,
Whatever.
It's movie world. I don't give a shit. Actually, great. Because that means that we can jump right into what this movie is about. Let's get over with this dumb comedy shit and let's get into the action. Let's go on this boat and let's get speeding. And
And then 45 minutes later.
yeah, let's get into what the title of this movie promised us. Speed. Because this shit is slow right now. And when they get on that ship, man, I'm actually pretty cool with it too because I'm thinking, all right, y'all got the right idea. I don't care about these coincidences. I don't care about logic and all that stuff. Let's jump right into it. And they do. They get on that ship, and it's just like, oh shit, well, we really are jumping right into it. They sitting right next to the villain. They sitting right next to him on there. They sitting next to Willem Dafoe.
On the tender, yeah.
Yeah, they sitting right next to him. And I'm just like, okay, shit, we're not even doing something where y'all gradually meet him. Oh, we're sitting right next to him. We are getting started. Okay. All right.
Ready to have some fun? No, I got something else going on.
Oh,
over here.
hell yeah. Look at him. Oh, he's up to no good. He's ready to get started. Like, yep, I'm going to blow this up.
Is your bag ticking? No.
Jumping right into it. Granted, he's acting normal. He's not acting like a a gremlin and shit. The movie.
No, he's just acting like a normal.
He's just acting. That version of him hasn't kicked in yet, but we're already getting started, so I'm sure that's gonna rev in very soon. Nope. Get on that boat and the shit got slower.
Yep.
Are y'all messing with me? Y'all being ironic? This shit is called speed and it's slowing down. Y'all f***ing with me right now? Everything about this is almost TV quality. They just have enough money to just blow it up a little bit. The music, before they even get off the boat, the music is from a TV show.
Oh.
From the 70s, goddammit.
Are you with me?
No, I didn't put that in there.
It's really in there.
I didn't put that in there.
You sound like Fantasy Island or something.
Yeah.
I know.
People, when did this come out? 1990 what? 97 people.
Yeah.
This is 1997. They went back to 1977 for this shit. Yeah.
Charlie's
like,
Angels.
Are you kidding me? Oh, no. That's some. Let me get to the people. That is some 70s shit. When they do the dun, 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 that means they're about to go to commercial.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
You hear that? Listen to this.
To commercial.
That's before they do the break. Listen. Speed 2 will be right back after these messages.
And then you hear
More Ovaltine, please.
I can't believe I ate the whole thing.
most of the characters here, like you said, most of the characters here are here for comedy.
Yep.
In fact, I would almost say all of your side characters are here for comedy. People, we looking at a sequel to an action movie. They turn this shit into a sitcom. All these characters, the supporting characters, are there for comedy, especially if you're fat. Don't be fat in this movie because they will put the spotlight on you.
If you don't eat fat, your body's central mainframe goes, whoa, better keep whatever fat I've got.
They didn't have to do that woman like
They
that.
did not have to do her like that.
You know, it's so messed up. She's saying what she's saying right there, and you have her fat husband going, yeah, and the sister going, and eating like they go
Shit all
like,
over her
this
mouth.
woman's talking bullshit, and you're like, all right, now we find out everything she's saying is right.
People, no, they didn't have to do this woman like that.
That was bad, man.
They didn't have to do this woman like that. What they did, this is what made me mad about the movie. Actually, the moment they mentioned the word fat, the camera said, "You mean like this bitch right here?" It's even more like a TV show. They got the musical guest of the week. Kids, you probably don't remember UB40. I know. They got the musical guest of the week on this TV show to the point where they stopped the camera to show you some fat humor, and they stopped the camera just out of nowhere, just put this. And people who watched it at the time, I guarantee you, kids are like, "Who the fuck are these people?"
I know.
But they stopped the camera to show you, like, "Oh, look, people, we got."
Hey, it's UB40.
We got the band that was a big hit 20 years ago or 10 years ago, UB40. Not that I'm making fun of them, but just kind of like,
That's the most famous cover band of all time is that band. They didn't write a goddamn thing.
UB40 was probably already on the cruise ship. They just
Came on them.
while they're here, they got these TV sitcom subplots. Will Officer Alex ever propose successfully to Annie?
Oh, you're not serious. You're not.
Marry you stupid fuck.
He about to throw up too.
She's like, Jesus, I thought that we were just f***ing.
Yeah.
They introduced somebody early in the movie, and you know what he's gonna do.
Don't move. Pictures don't move. What are your names?
How many? This is Alex.
Adorable. My name's Dante.
Dante, the black sidekick.
The black sidekick who won't put that camera, always taking pictures, asking for money.
Well, Yep. But the funny thing is, now if he didn't have a name, he'd be dead. But since they gave him a name, since his name is Dante, you know he ain't gonna be the star. No. He ain't gonna be about. He's gonna be a sidekick. He's gonna be a sidekick, and he's gonna get saved at some point. You know, they're gonna rescue him. They do tease you with something crazy. You know, like in the movie, they every now and then they get to Willem Dafoe, like, okay, here we go. Cause they show him doing crazy shit.
Sure.
Like he has golf clubs, which he made to like some super villain doomsday device. Like you see, right?
I know. I was like, man, did you really have to go through all that customization?
You didn't.
What you doing?
No, you didn't.
A
That
simple
could
box would have been fine.
have been a
Nobody would-
watch.
But I don't get is like he uses golf clubs. It's like, why don't you bring somebody would bring on a cruise normally? Like, why can't it be scuba gear that's turned into that?
yeah.
Well, you get your golf clubs, man. Little suspicion.
Yeah. This is a dumbass
Hitting
cruise,
the links
too.
out
All
on
these
the
people
boat.
on here. And speaking of golf, the writing gets dumber with that incident right there too, because because now they introduce this dumb idea of golf clubs, as we pointed out. Now they got to work it into the story. What little story they got, you know, at least some dumbass dialogue like, old Officer Alex, boy, you don't miss nothing, do you?
Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, sir, regular Sherlock Holmes right here. Boy, you don't miss a goddamn thing, do you?
Doesn't seem very interested in golf for someone who had a fit about his clubs. The tournament's on right behind him. He hasn't even glanced at the TV.
It just started, bitch.
It just started. He might be into those players.
But judging by that rationale, you know what? He hasn't looked at the TV once. He must be blind.
Well, it's just kind of like nobody's golfing yet. You can look behind and see they just got to the titles. You dumb mother. Oh boy, you must be the gym of the police department. Are you at your mind?
Falsely arresting people left and right.
Yeah, exactly.
No wonder she turned your ass down. No wonder she want to marry you. You stupid.
She says no to his proposal. She must be a lesbian.
Yeah, but everybody on the ship is dumb. The captain's stupid. Captain's stupid as hell, man. You know, it's funny. You can't really blame Willem Dafoe for coming in and attacking this ship. They were asking for it. Yeah,
the shit was easy.
They were. So the main control room, the bridge, or wherever the captain hangs out, man. Right. The bridge. Yeah, people. I want you to notice how easy it is to come in and sabotage this ship.
Saw the lights, thought this was the casino. Sure could use a drink. And you.
What do you want to do about this drunk?
First off,
people, if in a room that important, you don't lock the door. Any drunk person can just roll on in.
And here's the thing: say we're in here and we don't lock the door, and then if somebody walks up and opens that door, we're all on alert.
Right. Yeah. That's it.
They're not stumbling all the way over here to your control panel.
Right. And by the way, just pushing buttons shouldn't do anything. It shouldn't go self-destruct.
Yeah, no. Well, that's the point. He just pressed buttons to get them off. I'll show you why.
Oh, okay.
You know why? Because they've been in there drinking. Shit, there ain't coffee in that shit. If it is coffee, he put a shot of whiskey in there.
I do this run every week.
Yeah, just any drunk person can roll up in there. They ain't got the door locked at all. Nope. And I want you to see it. And it ain't like because you gonna look at what Willem Dafoe does and it's like, damn, that wasn't smooth at all. No, it ain't smooth. They're just that stupid.
You gambling, man?
No, God damn! No, it was all slow too.
Well, he didn't want to actually hurt himself.
Wasn't nothing smooth about that at all.
No.
Wasn't nothing smooth. And so if you listen to my man, he planted like what was it? A bug or something under there?
Well,
a jamming device.
Yeah, jamming device. Something that allows him to take over control of the ship.
Sure. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
He installed a thing that doesn't actually exist.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
But let me back it up too. Oh, I thought this was a casino. Get the out.
Yeah.
That's it. That ends.
Yeah.
That would have ended that right there.
Let us help you.
Yeah. You know what ended that?
Yeah, exactly.
Out of here. People, this was no James Bond smooth move or nothing. It was awkward as they just, get him. Yow.
He's like, I ain't spilling the scotch.
You're looking at what, they start focusing more on Willem Dafoe as the villain. And it's like, oh, okay, here we go. Leeches.
I'll take care of the ship.
Oh, shit. And here we go. Now we're about to get crazy. Now the crazy shit's about to begin. No, it does not.
Because that whole thing of having him with these leeches, that's to show, hey, he's the villain and he's crazy.
They keep cutting back to the Love Boat.
Yeah.
The episode of the Love, they keep coming back to the TV show. Things do finally start picking up a little bit. They start picking up when Willem Dafoe really does go full crazy and kills his first victim. And like I said, man, is at this point where you really do realize why didn't the captain lock the door and he was able to come in there? Because the captain is stupid.
That's what really infuriates me. You don't even know what I'm talking about. How dare you?
Bitch, you walked into that.
I know. On a big, how dare you? Yeah, you don't even know what I'm talking about. What? How dare you say I don't know what you're talking about?
You walked into that.
Man, that is a TV show cut.
That was the worst cut.
Yeah, well,
you see him go.
You didn't see? No, you did not. And all of a sudden, yeah, no, you did not see anything. Look at this. And furthermore, how the did you get killed by a stationary lamp? There's a point where they have a moment where they're trying to get people off the ship, and they try to get them on a lifeboat. The big suspense right there is that the lifeboat is dangling by one wire.
Don't move! It'll fall!
But let me say something, by the way. Those are the most generic people that died because they try to keep this movie safe. They try to keep it funny. So they don't want you to know who died in this movie right here. We don't know who those people are. Those are just generic bodies they threw off of there.
So you don't care.
You don't care, so you don't have any feelings because you know what? I know who they were anyway. You don't even see their faces.
No.
I know we don't know who they are. They could have threw some dummies off of there.
They're silhouettes.
Yeah. The other scenes where they want you to have suspense and action. A deaf girl that they befriend on there doing all this time while this chaos is happening. They got her crab walking up this elevator shaft. That just looks creepy. You can't even root for it too much because she's making all kind of weird noise.
I kind of feel like this is more your issue with the crab walking because I know that creeps you out.
It does creep me out.
I'm sorry, man, because I'm cool with this.
That creeps me out. It does.
My girl's just trying to get out, man.
I don't like it. Get out another way.
She's doing the best she can.
Fucking
you would do it too.
No, but I know him. I know that's the only thing about The Exorcist that scares him. I know.
It is true.
That's
like
what. See, I told you some.
Wow, you know that about me, man.
Yeah, man, I know
Wow, you
20
remember
years,
this
man.
because I always say The Exorcist does not scare me. I was never weirded out by it. But then I saw the director's cut when it was re-released. And when that bitch came down those steps, crab, I'm like, what the fuck is that?
That's the only thing that he's scared. That's
Yeah, so when I see this shit, no, man, I don't. I'm sorry, you gotta go.
Me and Martin still like,
no, I don't like that shit. The power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you.
Let go.
She's a little girl. She's a demon.
yo, see what she's doing? Is it flooding or something?
Yeah, it is flooding.
Yeah. But it's a whole, she's deaf. And Jason Patrick, he can speak to her in sign language. And her dad is on her ass all the time. So you're supposed to feel like, this poor girl. But it's like,
And she's just thrown in to make you
cheap sympathy.
Yeah.
Why is her dad up her ass?
Because she's having fun.
Yeah, it really is. It's like they're rich and everything she does. He's like, honey, that's not the way you're supposed to be doing that.
I mean, they're at a table listening to music and she's dancing and she's deaf.
Just having a
Let
good
her
time.
have fun.
Yeah,
Right.
he's all like, no,
Don't
none of this
do that.
dancing stuff. Come on.
He's
Keep going.
like,
Act dignified.
You're embarrassing me. Stop
fuck
smiling.
out of here.
Yeah, and it's something like, you wore a dress but not with the right coat. I don't know.
You mean stop having fun on a cruise vacation? The fuck out of here, Dad. Fuck you, Dan. By the way, that's why she's in the predicament she is because she's like, you know what, y'all are lame. I'm going on my own. And her little ass got stuck. So
Is that why?
they let her because she just kind of like y'all. And she walks off, and the dad is kind of like, oh, we'll catch up with her later.
No, man. Her dad is out of line.
She's trying to do her best.
dancing.
She can't hear shit. She's deprived of the pleasures of life.
Right. There's no other kids to play with.
Yeah, let her have some fun.
You look like a clown.
She's like, what? What? You don't say that to your deaf daughter?
She's like this. I even heard that shit. Okay? I mean, goddamn, sign the motherfucker. I know what you're saying.
She's like, what? I'm gonna beat y'all ass. Alex, I told y'all, Jason Patrick, man, he's a LAPD officer, man. He's a cop, street cop. But when he gets in that boat and everything starts going down, how the knows everything about a cruise ship, I don't know.
Now look, you've lost control of autopilot, so there's got to be a hardwired link to the engine control, right?
Yes, that's exactly right, sir. But he's running the whole thing by remote.
Wait a minute, how the you know that?
Yeah.
Wait,
Hold on. Wait, back up. How the f do you know that?
Yeah, wait, what, huh?
That would be kind of funny. He's like, there's got to be a hard line to the thing. It'd be funny. He's like, no, there's not. You don't know what you're talking about. I don't.
Yeah, but you guys, you saw him drive a motorcycle, so he knows about vehicles.
Willem Dafoe goes full supervillain, setting up traps, and he becomes full Joker. Like there's a moment where he anticipates people going into his room, so he can have his, and he holds up. He creates a lair in some other part of the ship. And he creates this whole thing in a camera's room, so he can like have his supervillain moment where he's like, "Welcome, Mr. Alex, to my hotel room."
Takes over a wall of video monitors. Bombs set in places. I was watching. I was like, how is it that of all the actors in the world, Willem Dafoe has never played the Joker?
Yeah.
Because he's got the face and the voice.
Yeah, he don't do no makeup.
Because he already played him in Speed 2 Cruise Control.
Leave the very sick boy.
You look a little wet.
You see, Alex, I designed this whole autopilot system.
Monologuing.
Yeah. And it's another one of these things where the guy who knows computers or hacking, He's a magician.
Yep.
Whatever he thinks of, it happens.
Yep. Yeah. It was on a little shitty computer. You introduced your villain side and everybody's on to you. Let's get this action started. Nope. Still comedy. They still got to stop for bits of comedy right here. Not only more bits of comedy, but more fat jokes.
Oh, Triangle J, is there a little girl in there? Drew?
No, there's no little girls, just big women.
Excuse me?
That wasn't even called for.
Look, we ain't got time for shit like that, man. You know what's happening, right?
And by the way, sir, and I say this respectfully, you're not a Slim Jim yourself.
But what a time.
Plus, if you're trapped and somebody's asking, hey, are there any little girls in there? You'd be like, oh, yeah, there's a lot of them. Open this goddamn door.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Nope, just my fat ass sister. Right, guys? This is the perfect time for some levity.
Everybody.
Come on, you got to admit you've been putting it on lately. Yep.
You saw her eating earlier, right? God
she should have slapped the shit out of him. Everybody in here about to die, and he's making fat jokes.
She like, look,
like your big ass ain't wearing ship down too. They also get very sexually weird with some of this.
I knew it.
They do. I mean, I don't even understand. I don't even understand this, man. Because it's obvious that your man here's a perv.
Oh no! You got to do him like that, Corey.
He's got those perv eyes.
He got the perv. He got perv mustache. He didn't have to do that woman like that. So I'm gonna call you out, you pervy bastard.
I want to know why she hasn't taken anything off yet.
Because I'm not wearing any underwear, Harvey.
Yeah, keep going. Yeah. She didn't have to go.
But she didn't have to do that.
Right there.
What's that with the director, with the camera? Like pan down to her crotch and have her slightly
slide up.
Why would you feel the need to show this to this pervy? You already know how he is. First of all, why do you want to show that to him? Second of all, why do you want to show that to him while you locked in the same room with him? Mm-hmm. Yeah, y'all are stuck together.
Yeah, he's like, we gonna die anyway. Yeah.
By the time they start getting to some really bad effects. That's a goddamn cartoon animal. They should have Acme on the side of that shit.
Yeah. Wile E. Coyote floating past it.
Yeah. And they start getting to the point where they're not even trying to acknowledge physics. I mean, I don't know. At this point, I will admit, maybe I'm missing something here. Because I was reading this as Jason Patrick was underwater and he's swimming and you could still hear audio clearly.
Connected to a shaft that will turn the propeller.
You wouldn't be able to hear that clear underwater.
I mean, water is a good conductor of sound, or maybe it's playing with time where that was said to him before he got down.
I've gone underwater and we played the game, understand what I'm saying, and you never understand what somebody's saying. Yeah. We go underwater and we're like, blah, 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 blah. That's what you hear.
Yeah, because you're both underwater. The other person talking is going.
Is the speaker underwater or is it above water?
It looks like it's above.
I couldn't tell.
I'm not buying it. Let's just say it's in this movie, so it's bullshit. We should be done with it. So, I mean, when you're an hour and 30 minutes into something, done. And so I don't have to tell you, I'm finished with it. But then,
wait, there's more.
Here's what it's all been leading up to.
At some point. At that point where I'm ready to walk out, I'm ready to I'll keep watching, but I'm done. There's nothing more I can do here. It becomes that terrible movie that I want it to be. It becomes that terrible movie that I thought the terrible good movie that I thought it would be. And I will tell you this, during that last 20 minutes, they doubled down for all the bullshit they missed before. So it gets, I mean, seriously, man, they just poured on for that last 20 minutes. It was almost like that movie that I was waiting for just bust open the door and said, sorry, I'm late. Y'all all right? Let's go. Let's do this shit.
Y'all gave me the wrong direction.
Yeah, exactly. You're an hour and a half late. I know. We can do this stuff. Come on. Come on. We keep talking. We're missing time. Come on. Let's do it. And I swear to God, man, this movie turns into the cartoon that I wanted it to be, the one that I remember in my head. And that's where I said, okay.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I saw when I missed this. Mm-hmm. Somebody said, drive it home, Corey. Yeah, man. Let me tell you.
They do all right.
First of all, you know it's about to start because they give you the oh shit montage.
Oh shit.
Oh shit!
Oh shit. Oh, look at that. Oh, but then, once that happens, once the oh shit montage comes in, That's them looking at this shitty movie that I've been waiting to see. At that point, they introduce every comical cliche of an action comedy that you could expect, man. I mean, the worst of the worst, which means that it's great.
Well, I mean, when you got 20 minutes of a crash, you got to fill it with something.
Yeah, this is the moment where the ship is like, we get the speed. It's getting ready to crash into this tourist harbor. And they give you everything. The comical crashing.
I suppose I could have just stopped.
They give you the kid that sees the threat coming that the adults don't believe.
Mommy, there's a big boat.
I know, there are a lot of big boats here, huh?
Yeah, they give you these kind of movies that give you the dog, that little ass dog.
Oh yeah.
That tries to act brave until they show you what kind of bitch he is. The one that then it's cheap too because they put the dog in there. That little dog that barks at the threat like he's really gonna do something and then turns around and run because, hey, you can't kill the dog. Look, watch this here. Yeah, fuck this. Yeah, fuck all this.
Yeah, that's right. I am a Jack Russell.
I know that motherfucker was that big.
It looks smaller from over there. Y'all know I'm colorblind, right? I misjudged it.
Well, I give it to the dog. At least he didn't run out of there like no bitch. He just turned around and walked off. Yeah, fuck it. They give you some real cartoon shit too. They give you that shop owner. That with everybody, man, it's a real cartoon. It's some Looney Tunes shit. When everybody sees the threat coming and they're running, he doesn't see it.
He don't see nothing.
He's opening up the store.
Still selling
you
shit,
know where the joke goes. You know where it goes. Nope. No.
You have to wonder.
You don't have time for that. You don't have time for that.
Why even bother to turn aside?
Maybe the ship will turn around when they see that I'm closed. Yeah, I just saved the day.
I mean, if you gonna do that, show them punching out or something like, oh, no, for me. Oh.
They got the couple who was caught at a bad time because they were having sex. Oh shit! Notice he ain't pulling out at all. He said, "Shit, we walking out here together."
like two dogs fused together.
Yeah. Shit, this is good. We ain't separating yet.
I've been waiting all day for this.
Shit, you better run out here with me. We better be like a potato sack racer. They got the guy. They got the guy who just got a new car. You know what happens to his car?
My car.
Has to say it.
My car.
My neighbor's car.
I've never understood why that's supposed to be funny.
Because he's fat and he went to go get food instead of moving his car.
Another fat
he
joke.
deserves
Look at
what
that.
happens.
Got a big gulp.
Yep.
Got groceries. He's gonna eat all his own
from 7-Eleven.
You fat. You deserve to have your car destroyed. When they pull in, before it stops, it always has to hit an object. Either it almost has to run over somebody, or almost has to knock over a house, or almost ring a bell. Actually, it does ring the bell. Get it?
Hilarious.
Well,
Saved by the bell. Get the fuck out of here. And the only thing that makes this better is the dude. They keep cutting to this dude who looks like he's having sex with the ship while it's speeding along to crash.
It looks like he's getting on the ship.
And the shit gets good. It's like he's about to orgasm. That was a different one. He does even a point where he's ship and he changes position.
You're like a broke ass Elijah Wood. Premature. Boom, boom.
Shit. Yeah, he orgasm. He's still going.
Is it good for you?
But wait, there's more.
We're not done.
If you we get into Willem Dafoe again, who's at this point, because it almost out of all this crazy shit, you forget about Willem Dafoe. It's like, I mean, the shit gets so crazy for those few minutes, you forget he's in the movie. But he comes back full supervillain mode to where he's making supervillain puns.
We have a fiery temper.
Oh my God.
Well, it's like you clearly read the supervillain's handbook because he kidnapped Sandra Bullock for no reason.
Yeah. Nah,
I love how she, as soon as he jumps on her, she goes, "No, wait!" Oh, my bad.
Yeah,
Okay.
and he's even
You
saying
ready
things
now?
like,
You
"You're
ready?
my little hostage."
I know we have a fiery temper.
You thought that there was some. You say, "Man, okay, are we gonna do any callbacks to the first Speed? Because right now this is nothing like Speed." Yeah. Oh, but I told y'all this is a movie where the theme is coinkydink. There's some hell of a coincidences in here, man.
I know it is.
You know what it is, to the point where. So y'all might remember. I forgot the actor's name. Glenn Plummer, man. You might remember him as the guy that got his car jacked by Keanu Reeves, his Jaguar. Keanu Reeves in the first movie.
Not stolen. It is now.
Okay, shit. All right, officer. What a coincidence, man. You know, after getting his car jacked by the LAPD and going to therapy and getting his life back in order, had him a gun, a policeman pulling a gun on another black man. He said, I had to go to therapy for this. He said, you know what, I'm going to get as far away from Los Angeles as I can. I'm going to buy a condo right in the area where Sandra Bullock is crashing the shit. and
a boat.
And he gets it, and just like with his car, he gets his boat. He gets his boat ganked by another LAPD cop. What's his name? Jason
Alex.
Patrick. Okay. Except this time they both he's practiced his comedy stylings, and now they got a little routine they want to do for you.
Get as close to that plane as you can.
Give me one good reason.
If you don't, I'll throw you over.
That's a good reason.
It's like, Jesus.
I'd have pushed his ass off the boat saying that shit.
Wow.
Not if I do it first.
Man, how did the comedy get even worse near the end? Like you asking me, I don't know.
I mean, you saw the first hour and a half of this, right?
Yes.
It also has our girl from Cool as Ice in there.
Oh, is that the same girl? Mm-hmm. You know what? They did her wrong too.
Second MCs?
Yeah.
Is that the same girl?
Yeah, it's the same girl. I looked it up because I was like, is that her? And I was like, yep.
Wow.
Oh,
that's you got great eyes, man, because I did not know that was her. Maybe because she was so busy talking like Jar Jar Binks.
Me not see them. Me think they dead. They gone.
It's like, me no see him.
Me thinks we don't see a man, but call me now.
Me and both. Me no see things with me eyes.
Yeah, me think so.
Y'all hear this shit?
Me not see them. Me think they dead. They gone.
She sounds just like Jar Jar Binks. Me no see him.
Me so.
You took a long time to get crazy, but you went out crazy.
that villain shit went out the window.
My biscuits are burning.
It's as if something actually went wrong on the set.
Yeah, I know. Goddamn, y'all.
Yeah, shit wasn't funny when that heat hit your ass, was it? Oh, and then at the end they go out just kind of like they went in with that TV show music. But this time, Mark, we got those steel drums that we were waiting on the first time.
And everything's okay.
Yeah, after all this destruction.
No consequences.
I think I'm missing a finger. Don't worry about it. Ding, ding.
Credits are rolling, everything's done. We think we're out of here, man. Willem Dafoe went out laughing like crazy, but they had that dude, Glenn Plummer, the guy we talked about the first one. They had one more cameo, not from him, but from another player that is from the first movie.
Bus was going way too fast.
Dun, 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 dun. The end.
Is that supposed to be the black dude with the red hair driving that bus?
No, I'm not saying what's wrong?
Well, you said a player from the
First
movie.
the bus.
Oh.
Oh, man. Fuck this movie, man.
Oh, Marvin looking at me like, I didn't see nobody from the first movie. Martin, that bus.
They couldn't even bring Big Red back to drive it. Boy.
Yeah, Martin, that bus, Martin. But hey, people, if you got 2 hours and not doing anything with your life, check it out.
I think I'd rather just sit at the wall and